Hello and welcome to Rules and Rulings, helping you to be judge, jury, but hopefully not executioner of your 5e D&D games. Today we're covering the linchpin of the Druid class, and going over why Wildshape is terrible design. Wildshape, gained by the Druid at 2nd level, allows them to transform into a beast twice per short or long rest. The class presents limitations on this transformation based on your Druid level. These limitations are primarily based around the beast being a low CR creature and not having any additional types of movement until later levels. This thing's more of a mess than my workshop. I'm going to need a proper list for this one. Exhibit A. Wildshape relies on the CR system. Anyone with a decent familiarity with the way the game runs knows that you can't rely on challenge rating to be a perfect tool for balancing encounters. This is especially true for beasts, which seem to be pitched lower than other creature types on the scale. While I cannot confirm this theory, it does stand to reason. Designers like to keep the core classes and their abilities in mind when designing new content, so it makes sense that new beasts within the Wildshape range might be designed with a conservative mindset, looking to prevent unbalancing the Druid. On to Exhibit B. The wording of the feature is mostly a long list of do's and don'ts, and edge cases, making it incredibly difficult to make consistent rulings on and leading to a lot of DM fiat. The simplest of these is the matter of deciding what beast a druid has seen to qualify for Wildshape, but it goes from there to the wearing of equipment and the matter of racial and class abilities while in Wildshape. It is fair to say that the ability is complex. The description of Wildshape sits at nearly 600 words. By comparison, the totality of a fighter's class features total just over 600 words, and about half of those are specific fighting styles, ability score improvements, and the second and third descriptions of extra attack. Exhibit C. Lack of synergy between Wildshape and the full caster nature of the Druid. Druids are powerful spellcasters, but their flagship ability prevents them from casting spells until the final levels of their progression. Most Druids are poorly positioned to take advantage of the mechanic that is supposed to bridge these two elements of the class together. Of the nearly 100 concentration spells Druids have access to, only 5 are bonus actions. But most Druids need to use an action to transform into their animal form. That does create a disconnect between the spellcasting and shapeshifting elements of the Druid. Being able to channel a powerful spell and turn into a beast on the same turn would admittedly be much more evocative of that primal master of nature feel the Druid is going for. See Exhibit D. Lack of proper scaling. Unless you're a Circle of the Moon Druid, you cap out at a CR1 beast. And even if you are a Moon Druid, your Wildshape is less and less relevant from an optimization standpoint as you progress from tier to tier. The only thing that really changes over time is the duration of your transformation, which is a little underwhelming. There are clues in more recent designs about how you could fix these issues. The Summon Beast spell is an example of a scaling beast that doesn't require miles of text to convey the theme. Tasha's Primal Companion feature presents 3 more scaling stat blocks that could make a great foundation for a revised Wildshape. The recent trend towards proficiency bonus scaling would also be a good way to give Wildshape charges some scaling. A lot from the Artificer today, and apparently we're racing the upcoming Unearthed Arcana to see if this design has been overhauled. How do you feel about Wildshape? Is it fine as is, or have we just learned to deal with it? Is it weird that the Druid's entire class feature progression gives them a ribbon feature? Let me know if you think I'm wrong in the comments below, or tell me what you'd fix if you agree with me, and I'll see you next time.